Hello everyone, how are you? I know this is the very tough time for all of us going through this lockdown repeatedly and this COVID. Now we have got into the second wave. So, but this is what it is, and we need to overcome through all this. We need to be very strong. We need to have unity among ourselves. We need to take care of each other during this time. So, I just want to give a kind of I can't say this as a lecture, but definitely a small, I just want to share some information related to this fear of COVID that we all are going through and lockdown. So of course this is something which we are facing since almost a year now, and more than that I would say in some countries. But in country like us, India, this is very hard situation for all of us, and we have seen a lot in last few months. It is a tough time. We have seen so many people suffering a lot, lack of oxygen, and people are just not getting that natural thing that we can, like, it's not even available in an artificial sources now. It's just which we can get naturally through some green trees, oxygen, the main and the basic need for our survival, and we are lacking on that. But at this time, it's very important that we all should face this with utmost positivity and having faith in God. So, there are some threats, severe threats to life psychologically, and COVID 19 is leading to a very huge psychological problems like anxiety, depression, like panic disorders, and definitely suicidal tendencies. We have not come across due to COVID, the fear of COVID, like it's not like that people have committed suicide, but then depression, that depression where it is leading to, where it is taking us all. So instead of getting depressed, why not we take some positive measures and how we can overcome all these things, all this situation. And it's very important, like, to overcome this psychological problems. The main key things that are really very important that we all should implement in our lives, day-to-day lives, is some of the individual measures, the measures of government that government provides us, and we should seek help with from care and support from other NGOs. It's very important, and we have many people we know every day on social media. There are tons of people without expecting anything in return, unconditionally. They are just doing so much for the society, and we are blessed. As a country, we are really blessed to have such people in our country, and we all should feel fortunate about that. And some of the individuals measures, I do understand, we all feel sad. Oh, my job is not going well, I have to work from home, I have to manage without mates. Like, this is most of the things that usually every day each housewife in each home faces this, that so much of work, we have to do this, we have to manage kids. But yeah, there are two ways of doing it. One, doing it with stress and depression, and the other is to accept the situation and do it happily, and just wait, just have some hopes that yes, this time, this phase will pass on, and we will be strong, we will be back to normal one day. We need to prioritize things at this stage now, like what is more important for us. We need to just do you divide the time clearly. We need to practice some healthy lifestyle, do some exercise for 5 to 10 minutes, have a good diet, a proper diet, nutritious diet, take a good sleep. We have so much to do at home. We are all at home now. We are not going outside much. And in this time that we are, earlier when we were going out to work, by the time we used to come back, we used to feel, oh, it's like we used to get this thought sometimes like 24 hours are not enough for us. But now we are just not able to sit at home, and we are just desperate, so desperate. Why we need to go out? Why we need to cause trouble to our own life and to our people who are in society? This life that God has given me is not only for me. I have my child, I have my parents, my partner, my spouse, my friends, my relatives. There are so many people who are connected with us. This is not only my life. At least for them, I can stay at home. I can do some good spirit, like I can practice something like spiritually in some way. I can involve myself spiritually, I mean to say, or else just. I know there are people who are having so much of passion nowadays. It's whether it is creativity, some art, some singing, some sketching. Why don't we involve ourselves in that? Why don't we become a best part of us that we were not able to during our busy routine before COVID? So these things can be done, and God has given us the opportunity to do this now. Of course, there is a struggle, but there is an opportunity at the same time. And I know it's tough even for me. I'm in New Zealand at the moment. I'm in Auckland. I'm working for a very good company. I have good people around me. And New Zealand is considered as the safest country we all can see in media. But I have many relatives, many friends, my beloveds, my loved ones who have been with me throughout these years. They are in India struggling. They always tell me, oh, you are in safe country. You should be always safe. Don't come back to India. But honestly, that's not the situation with me. Every day, I just pray for my own country to get better and to just pass this time. And I want to come at least for a month or so. I want to see, I want to hug my friends. And I'm just waiting with a hope that yes, one day it will be all fine. Before the start of second wave, I was so positive, I was so hopeful. And trust me, friends, when we heard about this second wave, like how badly it was affecting, and how it was like it has widespread everywhere in each part of the country, it was very hard for me, very tough for me to go through that situation. And I was like, oh, now what now? I myself felt depressed, but then, do I have a choice? No. So let's just start ourselves focusing on something good, something really taking help from some friends. Like try to connect with people. Like you are not able to meet them, you are not able to have some gatherings, that's fine. Give a call to a friend, do some video calls, be in touch with them. That will really make you feel better. And this is what we need at the moment, just to make ourselves feel better. If we are better, if we are united, we can surely come through to this situation. And I know we all feel overwhelmed at times. It's very tough. And at that moment, we can just take help from a counselor, a doctor. I know there are people who take counseling in a very, I can't say a word negative, that's really bad to use that, but in a different way. Why do we need counseling? Counseling, a positive person can also feel negative at some part of his or her life. Definitely, we all need counseling. We all need. I myself need. I talk to my friends. I talk to. There are some people whom I feel comfortable with, sharing all my problems, sharing my anxieties, sharing what I am going through. And trust me, it makes me feel so better. It's okay to talk. It's okay to cry sometimes. It is important for us. We can't be happy all the time. But if we are feeling not good, we have to find out the ways how we can be better. So Let's all see like how this situation overall looks to us. Like, there are other social workers, caretakers who are also going through the same situation, but then they are helping us, they are working for the society. And that's all we should like, we should take the positives of the situation now. Like, people irrespective considering of their family, their health condition, they are working hard, but it is very important for those people also to first look after themselves, then they can do for the society. And just limit your time, just don't get too much into news, too much involve yourself in media. It's not required. We know how it is, we know how things are going, but every day repeatedly watching the same news, same channels is not important. Why don't we watch something comedy? Why don't we watch a movie together as a family? This is the time we have got to spend with our family members, with our children. And these things will, trust me, just it will make you feel better. Just try getting into some yoga, some meditation, which we are not practicing. There are lot many videos on YouTube. We can do that. And frontline and other essential workers are also not exemption from this. I know you guys who are even watching this video, if you are into frontline or an essential, I know you guys are working really hard and you guys are doing awesome. Salute to you all. But then just take some time for yourself to do some meditation, some, or else just do something that makes you really happy. It's very important for you as well, because we all need you. It's very important. Also, like, we have seen like the first wave, it was so hard for old people to go. Like, it was the situation was like that. If it comes to older people, it's very tough. But now each and everyone is at risk, and it's our duty as youngsters to take care of children and older people, to save them, to not try maximum, not that they are not exposed to the COVID. Yeah. And how we can do that? We have to be very responsible for our life first. We have to take some preventive measures, like wearing mask, hand sanitizing ourselves, and taking all the precautions. Just prepare a good diet for all your elderly people who are with you at home. And trust me, we are all waiting for the COVID free world, and it will come to us. Let's all face this with determination, dedication, and just whenever you are not feeling good, whether it is physically, just do the proper consultation with a doctor, diagnosis, and drug management. Everything is important. And finally, the success in overcoming physical and psychological problems. These are the few things that I know. I'm not talking something great today. We all know this. It's only we are not able to implement it, maybe because we are not able to prioritize it. Let's start from today, and let's have a COVID free world. Thank you all. You have a good day. Bye bye.